If I had to describe ABZU in one word, that would be relaxing. It's the type of game you put on when you've had a bad day and you just want to forget about the world outside and escape. It's an adventure game where you swim around the ocean and interact with its underwater world full of fish, fauna and mystery. It starts with your character floating in the water with no explanation of who you are or why you were there. As you take control, you swim around and realise that you're not alone, and there is more to the game than just swimming. The game has a real sense of wonder with its stunning visuals, with something to catch your eye in every corner and something new in every area. The soundtrack is perfectly matched with what's on screen, with a dynamic score that changes with what the player is doing. It manages to capture the atmosphere and the sense of mystery that games like Journey have done before it, being smartly designed to make you want to explore, but always knowing where to go next. ABZU is definitely very similar to Journey, and I would say that's no coincidence, with the creative director of Journey heading the production of this game, and they also share the same composer. And just like Journey, it's all about getting from point A to point B, with the journey being the main focus. The games don't have cutscenes to introduce characters, it doesn't need a long tutorial or map markers. It tells its story by showing you, not telling you, something that lots of games have a big problem with. There are no spoken words in the game, but the soundtrack that accompanies you along your way, which helps build an atmosphere of loneliness. In the starting area you come across a machine buried in the dirt that is friendly towards you. The machine helps you by cutting through some netting which is stopping your progression to the next area. But after you enter the next area, you encounter a great white shark that destroys your companion. This is a great opener because it leaves you not knowing what's going to happen next, as the only thing you have found that could explain why you were there is killed by a shark, and you're unsure if it will come back for you. You end up running into this shark multiple times through your adventure, and you could say he's one of the story's main characters. Through exploration you come across ruins of an ancient civilization, with almost hieroglyphics written on the walls, with pictures of people that look just like you, that helps deliver the game's narrative, which works well for the style of game that lets you go at your own pace. Every new area you go into is different from the last, from colour to sea life, and there's always something interesting to see. You can meditate in most areas, where you can move the camera around to a single fish, and see ABZU's world from a different perspective. The areas you swim around can be quite big and are filled with lots of sea life. You can grab onto fish to help you move faster and even break the surface of the water. You can play around with the sea life and animals like dolphins, which will even follow you around and jump out of the water when you do. Though everything I've said so far is positive, the game does miss the mark with some things, mainly its puzzles and replayability. The game's puzzles in the later part of the game are all the same in their design, with something blocking your way. You follow the path of what it is in your way and flick the switch. There's no real depth to them and it would have been nice to see the game push the boundaries in this area. The game is only about 2 to 3 hours long. It holds your attention for the whole time, but it would have been nice to see a reason to replay the game, with maybe branching paths, collectibles, or hidden areas. Collectibles definitely would have helped with the game's narrative, which can sometimes be confusing. I would say the game is best to play in one sitting, which will help you understand the story. This game, if nothing more, is relaxing to play, and is unlike anything else. It is something that I would highly recommend to anyone. Thanks for watching. You guys know the deal. If you logged in and can be stuffed, like, comment, subscribe, and if not, have a nice day.